Hey there all you curious cuddlers. Welcome to cuddleparty.com.au. My name is Marush and this is the rules and advice page. So, just words of advice. Firstly, this is a drug and alcohol free event. So it doesn't mean drugs and alcohol are free, it actually means intoxication and any inappropriateness are unwelcome. Okay? So another thing to advise is be on time. This is a closed door event, so please be on time. So whatever the time the actual event is actually listed for, arrive at least 15 minutes earlier because we will be closing the doors 5 minutes after the arranged time. However, you won't be locked in, you can leave at any time. So what to wear? Basically, come in comfy clothes. Think comfy, not sexy. Okay, think more drawstring as opposed to lace. Okay, so another thing to remind you of is hygiene. Okay, think about your own personal hygiene and perfumes. Guys and girls, just ease up on it a bit because it can be a little bit overpowering for some of the sensitive people. Do brush your teeth, maybe bring some mints, make sure you drink a lot of water beforehand. Bring some water with you as well, that's helpful as well. So another thing, what to bring? Please bring a cushion. Bring a cushion or a mat or a pillow, just something that helps soften the floor space that we are on. If everybody brings one, it means that we're all going to have a really comfy place to be able to rest upon. Also, if you want, you can bring your favourite stuffed toy or bring a little bit of a mascot if you want. That's perfectly fine as well, but also do bring your smiling self. So, let's go into the rules. Rule number 1 of a cuddle party is clothes stay on the whole time. Yes, they actually do. This is not a guise for any other type of event, and so this is a clothes stay on event. Rule number 2, you don't have to cuddle anyone ever at a cuddle party. Often people just turn up to basically learn their communication skills and self-empowerment. So a lot of people actually just come to observe for the first time and feel really comfortable with that, and that is perfectly okay as well. Some people just like to sit back until they sort of see what's going on and then choose to participate afterwards. Whatever your choice is, that's perfectly okay. Rule number 3, you must ask permission and you must get a verbal yes, and that's every time that you're engaging with someone. It's okay, I'll be guiding you, instructing you on how we actually go about this throughout the first 20 minutes of the event. Rule number 4, if you're a yes, say yes. If you're a no, say no. No is a final and complete sentence. You don't have to explain yourself at these type of events, and I will be instructing you and guiding you guys as well how to actually communicate these. Some people actually find it very challenging to be able to say no because they don't want to hurt other people's feelings, and they've never been in a position that they've actually had the opportunity to be able to communicate that safely for themselves. So again, so if you're a yes, you're a yes. You're a no, it's a definite no, final and complete. Okay, rule number 5, maybe. A lot of people say maybe and disguise their no's. A maybe is a no in disguise. And that's again for the reason that they don't want to hurt somebody's feeling. So don't be surprised if maybe actually is an open invitation for somebody else to come back and ask again. So a scenario, just for instance, you might be able to relate to if say you're at a bar, for instance, and someone wants to come to buy you a drink and say, may I buy you a drink? And you say, oh, maybe later. Well, you're not actually giving that person a clear indication that you really actually mean no. Okay, so if they come back and ask you, it's like, well, what do you actually want? You actually said maybe, so you didn't actually give them a final and complete sentence. Okay, so a maybe, if you are a maybe and you're a true maybe, 50-50, it actually means no. You can always come back. Okay, so rule number 6, okay, you're encouraged to change your mind. And so usually in our culture, it's not often polite to change your mind when you're in the middle of something. So basically, we actually invite people to change their mind whilst they're in the middle of engaging with people, and sometimes it can be foreign, so we actually want you to try it. You don't necessarily go to a dinner party of friends and as you arrive and you're in the middle of entree, you actually ask, or as you're actually sitting down and eating, that you go, I'm actually changing my mind. I don't feel like having a dinner party anymore, so I think I'm going to go now. It's not exactly usually happening. So you get my point. So rule number 7, is respect your relationship and your agreements that you have within your relationship, and also communicate with your partner. So if you're hearing this or seeing this and you're in a relationship, or if you think you are, if you're coming as a single or as with your partner or without your partner, basically have communication beforehand. Okay, if you're not exactly sure, say what you're actually wanting to do and participate in, and if that's a challenge for you, then come along either with or without your partner, and you can then learn some things in relation to the agreements that you can communicate and articulate if this is something that's genuinely of an interest of you and you want to express yourself in this way, but you're not exactly sure how to communicate that. So please, I invite you to come along so you can learn how to. Okay, so rule number 8, if you ever need assistance with anything, any questions, any concerns, you basically just come and get myself, the facilitator. I sometimes have an assistant or two, depending on the size and the scale of the cuddle parties, depending on wherever they're held throughout Australia. So I also have those supporting me at some times as well, and I'm always there for your needs and safety. Rule number 9, tears and laughter are both welcome. Okay, sometimes, although the cuddle parties are all about fun and frivolity and playfulness and a lot of laughter and lightheartedness and experiencing some really beautiful some moments that you can share in connection, sometimes just having pure affection and touch, or just simply being embraced, can raise emotion. Okay, and this is actually welcome, and this is perfectly normal and fine as well. Some of us have had a hard day, some of us had a hard week, a hard month, a hard year, and some of us have had a downright hard life. And sometimes just being immersed in somebody's embrace can just allow something to come up. And you know what? We actually support that here. So come on, you can come and participate and just join us. It's a beautiful thing. So it's not all about the laughs. So you'll see, you'll really get something beautiful from it. Okay, so rule number 10 is we respect other people's privacy when sharing about cuddle parties. So if you turn up to a cuddle party, it's great, you can share what you experience and speak it from your own personal experience. But we don't sort of gossip or say that, oh, you saw somebody else here as well. So what happens at cuddle party stays at cuddle party. Even this is a non-sexual event, we basically do still respect other people's privacy. Somebody might be a big CEO of a corporation and don't necessarily want people out throughout the whole office knowing exactly what people choose to do in their private life. So we respect that. Rule number 11 is keeping the space tidy, which is during the event, cushions and pillows and everything go everywhere, so it's not a thing, but we're just talking about more so the environment, just being mindful of the space. So if you still have any other questions at all, do click over to the frequently asked questions page, and I look forward to seeing you there. So if there's anything else, you can either shoot me through an email at info@cuddleparty.com.au, and I can also personally attend to your needs. But I'm pretty sure that we've covered everything, but if there still are any concerns, feel free to shoot me through an email. Thanks guys, I'll see you there.